Hi.
Hello, how are you tonight?
Hi.
Chocolate comes from cocoa, which is a tree. That makes it a plant, so chocolate is a salad. Ben, I love you. You are a smart man. I'm going to use that. I'll convince my wife later. So are we live?
Yeah, I seen this.
Are you like doing the things you're supposed to do once we're live?
Yeah.
Me too.
I turned my sounds off.
Mine are down as well. And look,
Look at that. Boom, there it
you
is.
thought I was lying again.
No, why look fat in this jacket?
I thought you looked good in that
I think
jacket.
it's shrunk.
Well, that's because you look so good.
No. Wow, I look portly in this thing. I have to take this thing off.
I've posted it. Yeah, there it is on the
Yeah.
books. On the books of the face.
Oh, man.
Facebook. Everyday Joe Show. Live. That's us right there.
Yeah.
And I shared that. And I shared the link. I shared the link, and now I've shared that. That's where I've been screwing up in the past, isn't it?
Possibly.
That's exactly what it is. You're really smart.
No.
Guess what I'm doing now?
Tell me.
A flurry of emotion.
Of emotion. Well, pure imagination.
Gene Wilder.
Yeah.
Willy Wonka.
Yeah, that's him.
Simply look around and view it.
Hello, Marie. It's snowing up there, right out, I guess, in betwixt Tennessee and North Carolina there.
That seems cold.
Near Asheville, yeah.
I don't care for that.
She gets snow like every day. July 4th, snow.
I don't think that's very fair.
I don't think it's fair to Marie. So, but it's all right.
Simply look around and view it.
Pure imagination. I don't remember. I forgot the words at this point in time. All right, you ready to do this?
Was waiting on you.
All right, everybody, welcome to the
Well, it's the next episode.
of the Everyday Joe Show. I'm your host, the Travis Reed. You might have heard of me before.
A couple people have.
2, 3, I'll take it.
4 now.
Whatever. All right, guys, here we are, episode 369, Studio 11. Little chilly, had to turn the heat on.
It's chilly.
Yeah, I turned that one off to cut the promo.
Can we cut it back on?
During the break, we definitely will, sir.
That's a good idea.
That will happen. It is.
That's why my leg's getting cold, because we cut that heat off.
Yeah, I got the shawl on. I'm giving it all it wants. That's for sure. Huh? I'm about to pop out of this thing. You hear me?
Yeah, it's tight.
Yeah, it's like a toy
I
gun.
thought that's by design.
Well, it is, because this is a Kamoa Racing, Fernando Alonso F1 driver. It's his clothing line. So I bought it, and it's European, so the zipper's on the wrong side, because they drive on the wrong side of the road.
Yeah.
That's why it's over there.
So it's a woman's.
Well, in America, yes. In Spain, where he's from, no.
Right.
So, having ordered a few other Kamoa T-shirts and stuff, I realized their sizes run a skosh bit small. So I was like, you know what? I'll get a 2X in this bad boy. Needed a 3. It's like ordering from Wish. Or something. You broke your thumb.
I thought I did just now.
It sounded like you did. But
Oh,
was
it
your
hurt.
Oh, hon. You all right?
How you doing?
Pretty good. You back in that alternate reality you was in a minute ago?
What just happened?
I don't know. A minute ago,
I forgot what we were even doing.
you lost your mind, and now you're back. I was saying episode 369. Here we are. Had a good show last week with the band Cigarettes. Had fun with those gentlemen. Good luck to them. Hope to see them this summer on a little mini tour around the southern Middle Tennessee. Be a good time. Tonight we got Tooth. How are you now?
I'm not so bad, and I want to appreciate you for asking, but I don't. Got him. I appreciate you for asking.
Man, appreciate you appreciating me. What you got?
Man, that's a little bit of a leftover Dr. Pepper Zero that I had from work. I had asked you to get me a cup of ice when you went earlier, and you
Mhm.
brought me a cup of ice. I appreciate that.
That's what I do.
It was a hot Dr. Pepper Zero.
We can't have that.
I couldn't have it.
No, we don't do that here. You hear
But
me?
now it's watered down because the ice, well, you know what ice does.
It's melted.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all right.
What are you drinking?
Man, I got Canadian Dry Zero.
In the zero sugar form.
And like I said before, I like it better than regular Canadian Dry. I like it better. It's more. Oh, that's bad.
Watered down Dr. Pepper Zero is not as good as that.
No. I like that because it's easier to drink. I don't know why, but it is than regular Canadian Dry.
Huh.
Yeah, it's smoother, if you will.
I'll be darned.
It
I
is.
would not have guessed that.
I don't know
Does
what
it have
is.
less of a bite then? Like a less of a, because the ginger in ginger ale,
Mm-hmm. Got that?
there's a little bit, it's kind of a spice, but it's not like a hot spice.
Yeah.
It's a different kind of spice.
Yeah.
Like a cinnamon.
And then yes, it still got that,
Hi, Yvette.
but it's not quite as potent as the non-zero, but it's still there. You know it's there.
Well, that's what I was saying. I wonder
Yeah.
if that's why you like it better, is because it's less potent in this version. If that's what I was asking. I haven't tried it, but I'm gonna have my wife pick up a pack.
It's pretty good.
Cool.
I like it.
I like it.
So speaking of your Dr. Pepper Zero and whatnot, your wife decided to give up sugar and sweets for Lent, and you made the rash and completely horrible decision yesterday to do the same with her.
Yeah.
Yeah, and when you said you did this, what did I tell you?
You told me it was a mistake.
Yeah.
You probably used better choice of words, but you did tell me it was a mistake in no uncertain terms.
There might have been an explicative right in front of that.
Could have been.
Um,
You actually, yeah. And I think you told me I was a moron, and you might have been right.
I don't like this for you.
It's not good for me.
How long is Lent?
40 days.
Oh my God.
April 19th. April 19th, I can eat sweets.
That's like a week after a certain day, isn't it?
It's the day after.
The day after a certain day.
It's the day after April 18th. And
Yeah.
April 18th, if you ask Jim Jeffries,
Just look
it's
it
an
up.
important day. If you want to know, look it up. I can't tell you.
Yeah,
look
can't
it up.
tell you. It's a secret. Yeah,
I
when
got
you
a secret.
when you said that, even though in your eating better, do better diet journey that you have embarked upon, you've not ate as much sweets around me that I've seen. But I do know for you, it's and for everybody, it is soothing. It makes you feel better.
I've told you before, even though I've eaten less sweets around you, the ones I have been eating in most scenarios, in most cases, are sugar free.
Mhm.
I went through some phases there where we fell off.
Yeah,
Uh,
we did.
but for the most part, like the Vortman's sugar free cookies
Yeah.
and the sugar free Jello pudding packs,
Yeah.
well, I got
Pudding pops.
snack pack. Well, when Kim texted me this yesterday,
Yeah.
she texted me, I was thinking, I don't have any idea of what I'm going to give up for Lent, blah, 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 blah. Lent starts today. I don't know what I'm going to give up. And then she's like, I thought about doing this. And she didn't say she was going to do it. She said she thought about doing it, but she knows how hard it would be.
Right.
But that's the point of Lent.
Yeah.
And now, I've never participated before, but I know that I can be supportive of my wife.
Yes.
And I want to try to be on her team. And since she was kind of trying to talk herself out of it through a message to me, I thought, what better way to do it? Jump on board.
Jump on board.
So I was like, hey, I'll do it. And then in my infinite wisdom, I was like, I'll do it.
Yeah.
And it was not wisdom at all. I'm a moron.
Well, it was wisdom that you want to support your wife and be on the same team. She's probably going to kill you.
I think I'm going to be okay.
You think so?
I just got to get through. Like last night was really, 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 really hard.
Yikes.
Really hard. And if I'm being honest, because she's watching, she'll tell on me, I think I had 2 Vortman's wafers. Now, normally I would eat a pack of Vortman's wafers.
Right.
And the serving size is 3, so I stayed under the serving size.
See, and like what you said, you were staying away from sweets and sugar. But see, I found the loophole. If it doesn't have sugar, then it's really not sweet, right?
Well, I thought that, but at the same time, it's kind of torturous if I'm sitting around eating a bunch. I don't know. I just think it's best if we're doing no desserts, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and what's really crazy about that, in my infinite wisdom, this is where the infinite wisdom, it really comes into play, audience. What really I didn't think through is that my birthday is next week.
It is.
And you know what people do on their birthdays?
They eat cake.
I forgot about that somehow.
Cake has layers. It's cake. Yes.
My wife's birthday is the 27th of this month.
No cake.
She doesn't have any cake anyway, but you talk about us not having any cake.
You're not having any
We're
cake.
not having any cake.
And Tooth was like, carrot cake. And I was like, with no icing. Ugh.
Yeah, that's not as, no.
Ugh.
I'm out.
HOT out, son.
But thanks for bringing it up.
Yeah, I had to.
Yeah, you're the guy.
Yeah, I am that guy. You know who I learned it from?
That guy.
No, Eli.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the guy.
Who?
Who is?
You know
Wait a
that
minute.
guy?
Hold on. Who? Eli.
The guy we work with?
I was going to say, I know a kid named Eli, but
Yeah.
who are you talking about?
Yeah. I don't know. Some
Actually, I know him because he came by my house last night and dropped off a deep freeze.
at 8:30 at night.
Yeah, and I've
It's bedtime.
never seen him out on a school night that late.
No. Hun, I passed out at 7 watching a show on the Amazon.
Yeah, it makes me want to watch it.
Yeah. I slept good to it.
Did you?
Yeah. It was a good time.
Fun.
You know, it was all right. It was all right. Big congrats to the Coffee County Lady Raiders. They are Region 5-4A champions once again, second year in a row. They are now 33-0 on the season.
Whoa.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whoa.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Man, they are absolutely
Oh, yeah.
killing it, man. It's the second straight region championship, and it was the first ever region championship in the 5-on-5 era, won on the home floor there at the Patch. That is huge. It is also 44 wins in a row at home. That's nice, Clark. I mean, nice.
Zang.
Yes, it's absolutely phenomenal
amazing.
what Joe Pat's got them doing. It is, it's freaking awesome.
Suicides, drills,
Yeah, that'll get it done. What up, Jimmy Neutron? How you doing, buddy?
burpees, or what were they called?
They'll have to do suicides.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, they got to go
Suicides.
touch every line. I hate those
That's
things.
what I hate.
I was really bad at them. As we speak here on the radio on this Saturday night, they started at 7 p.m. at the Patch playing Mount Juliet State Sectional. The winner of this game goes on to next week's TSSAA State Tournament. The losers' season will come to a close Friday night. The game will be broadcast live on our sister stations, Thunder WMSR 107.9, 1320 AM and 106.7 FM, and the Manchester Go app. So if you can't be there, I think Megan and myself, we are sponsoring a couple of kids to. We're buying their tickets so they can go to the game.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, they're doing a little fundraiser type Venmo deal where you give them some money, and that way the kids are insured to be able to get into the game. So we're gonna do that so everybody can go, because I don't think we'll be able to go because we have AAU games this weekend.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah. They're killing them.
Sports everywhere you're going, man. That's awesome. You love sports.
Oh yeah, man. Kay and them, they come up a little short, but they played really well the other day. Her first time playing with the team, and she just jumped right in there. So she went from her basketball season in high school, well, she's in 8th grade and playing high school, which that's pretty daggum good. And she jumps right in AAU and kicks it off, gets it going. So that's awesome. So congratulations, Joe Pat Cope and those Lady Raiders. Man, that's fantastic. Fantastic season. Hope another win this evening. Let's get to that state tournament. That is what I am talking about.
What are you talking about?
Now, that little phrase there that he just said, what are you talking about? It was in a movie, and we racked our brains for, seriously, how many years?
I mean, a couple years, I would say, because it would come up randomly.
Yeah.
And the first time you said it, and the way you said it, it sparked. I know that, Travis, that line right there that you just said is in a movie. And then 2 to 3 years, easy,
Yeah.
if not longer.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'll see it again. We'll see it again. And I'm more than sure we've seen it and missed it.
Yeah.
But then
Watching Smokey and the Bandit with my daughter, with old Hopi, and the two cops are sitting there in their car, and they're talking about this waitress down there at so-and-so. He's like, oh, she's this, she's that. And the other guy goes, what are you talking about? Hope sprang up, pointed, and was like, oh! She couldn't speak. She's like, oh! I'm like, yes. Hell, what are you talking about? And then she's like, that's it, that's it. I'm like,
it.
oh, my gosh. So
He's like something like, man, you seen Sandy down at the new bar? What are you talking about?
So I rewind it, recorded on my phone, sent it to Tooth. Tooth's like, oh, thank God. I mean, it was a fun little thing to think about. Hey, man, we figured that out yet? No, we ain't figured it out yet. Try to figure it out, but.
Hello, Jimmy Neutron.
Oh, goodness gracious.
I'm glad we did.
Oh, yeah.
I'm glad y'all did. And I'm glad Hope had that moment.
Oh, yeah. She talks about it all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
At that guy. I wish I'd never showed you him, but I'm so glad I did.
I can't say, oh, yeah, without going, oh, yeah. What's that guy's name on the
I ain't got a clue. I ain't got a clue.
Oh, yeah.
But I follow him.
Oh, yeah.
Because he says, oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. You got that and what was it, Trashy Ricky? I think the dude just gets drunk and just cusses on TikTok. It's hilarious.
Well, I'll have to check that out.
Well, it's fun.
You looking for a good time?
Yeah, it hurts my liver to watch it. And I'm over here drinking water, and I'm like, dang, I'm drunk. Oh, my goodness. I don't know how this man's alive, to be honest with you. Oh. And there's another one, and I've said his name before, and I got to be careful. Tuck Fard. He is, he's I went to high school with him. Not really, but somebody like him, I did.
We all did.
Yeah. Oh, we know him around here.
There was one in every high school class.
Guaranteed it was. He doesn't say cold beer.
Colbert.
Cold beer. I might look here and it's cold beer. I'm like, you go to Coffee County High
Like
School?
C-O-L-E.
Yeah. C-O. When he spells it, it's just C-O-L. He ain't worried about no vowel.
Colbert.
Cold
Is there
beer.
an apostrophe?
Uh-uh.
No. Colbert.
It's one word.
C-O-L-B-E-R.
One
Or
word.
B-E-R.
Cold beer. B-E-E-R.
He does do the beer.
He does the beer and the aura.
We'll get a Colbert.
Cold beer. All right, guys, we'll take our first break of the evening. When we come back, we're probably going to talk. Tooth got a racing rig. We won't talk about it because it's fun. It's fun.
You hear me?
I'm hearing you. A little bit later, we got music of the week, lunchtime theater. Maybe some Travis talk. I don't know yet. I ain't figured anything out. You're listening to the Everyday Joe Show, brewed by the Common John Brewing Company here on 93.9 The Duck.
You need that?
Man, you turned on the fire protective coating on this thing.
I deny that accusation. I did not do anything. I didn't even try to put it out.
That is true. You did not try to put that
I
out.
was scared.
All right, guys, welcome back to the Everyday Joe Show, brewed by the Common John Brewing Company here on 93.9 The Duck, episode 369. It's Tooth. It's me, the Travis Reed. All right, Tooth, you, sir, have went back in time, and we made a big boy purchase the other day.
Yeah.
Tell the folks what you bought.
Well, listen, man, I hadn't had I'm not a big video game player.
Mm-hmm.
We know this.
You got a Nintendo.
I have an original Nintendo. I have a PlayStation 3 that I have had since PlayStation 3s were pretty new-ish.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it, man. I like racing games. I like racing games a lot. That's mostly what I play. Some Guitar Hero from time to time.
Right, you're pretty good at that.
I liked that game. But I broke down. I've been debating getting a Switch or a PS5.
Mm-hmm.
And I got the PS5. I broke down. I got it. I did it. I said, I'm doing it. I'm going to be a big boy. And that's a big boy purchase by itself, in my personal opinion.
Yeah, absolutely.
But then I went ahead and got Gran Turismo 7 because I needed something to play, and I didn't get a game with the system.
Right.
But the big thing is I went to my friend Justin's house. Justin Hobbs, he's a friend of ours.
Yeah.
I went to Justin Hobbs' house, my friend, and when I got there, he had this really cool chair. And it's a fold-out kind of deal, and it mounts your steering wheel and your pedals, and you race legit like you're driving.
Yeah.
And there's some feedback in the steering wheel, and I was like, dude, this is the coolest thing ever. I've got to have one. So I got the wheels and the pedal, and mine comes with a shifter, and I was like, oh, this is super cool. What are we going to do?
Yeah.
I got to get a seat. And I like his seat, and it's convenient, but it's limited in positioning.
Right.
Because it's on an X-axis. So you can only fold it so far.
Right.
And there's no real... Okay, well, I found a seat online.
On the line.
A cockpit simulator, if you will. That's what they called it. Huh? You hear me? And I got it. And altogether, it was a lot of money together. I mean, for me, it was more than I would normally spend on anything. But it's 3 different things that added up to that amount.
Right.
And I'm more than sure that I've already gotten each product's money's worth out of their product's cost.
Guaranteed.
Guaranteed.
Guaranteed. And I paid less for my first car than you paid for all that.
Same.
Of course, that was 100 years ago. So.
Same.
But it is fun. I have said steering wheel and some pedals. And I played, I did the iRacing. And I'm glad Tooth got a different brand than I got. And it was pretty fun playing mine, but I didn't have the daggum rig like he's got. Mine was mounted like here. I had to attach another piece of 2x4 here just to get the daggum steering wheel to even set on here. And then I couldn't clamp it down, so I'm having to hold it. And it wasn't conducive to like real racing, which was kind of aggravating. But for this guy, he can't hear this and he won't hear this. He's not very good at video games, like at all. Like I like playing video games against him because I whoop him, except for Guitar Hero. But other than that, he's not very good at video games. So it is real fun. He's kind of good at these video games, and I don't like it, so I got to start practicing. I got to get me Gran Turismo 7 so I can practice. Jimmy Newton said on the Facebook Live he had a Mad Cat back in the day. I believe our good buddy Stephen Lynn had one of those. He had cockpit and all special made and all kinds of jazz. I never got to mess with a Mad Cat. I got a Thrustmaster 300. It's got like the dual belts on the inside, and it gives a lot of lots of feedback when you're steering. Did you get a pizza delivered? I thought he had to go outside to use the bathroom. He got a daggum pizza delivered on air.
Emergency delivery. It was an emergency delivery.
You got a daggum pizza.
Well, we had to have something to eat.
You was hungry.
Well, we needed to eat.
We needed to eat. He got a pizza and a drink. Oh, dang, son.
Got to eat.
We got to talk about the racing. He got hungry.
Well, so yeah, I got one of them rigs.
Yeah, I was telling him how good you were at Guitar Hero, and I'll be honest, I told him you weren't really good at video games.
I'm not. Travis is not lying. I'm not good at video games, especially the sports ones like you guys like to play.
Yeah, but you were pretty good at these racing games, I will say. You're a wheel man.
I like to drive.
It is fun.
I've already moved up to intermediate on the settings.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, huh.
Yeah. I've even done one. I've already got a little trophy because you can go your trophies.
Yeah.
With no racing light.
Really?
No
you
line.
Hear me? Man, that's like when iRacing, you get to A class, you can't select if there's a racing line. They don't give it to you.
I like the line.
Yeah, it makes you a better driver.
But I did it. And
Yeah.
I'm not talking about an oval track. I did a road course.
Road course. I'm not very good at road courses because I just
That's the problem. I used to always be hammer down, hammer down,
Yeah.
hammer down. You know what the secret to a road course is?
brakes.
Not even always just the brakes, but
Yeah.
deceleration in general.
See, I like mashing the skinny pedal, turn left.
Now, I like M tracks
That's fun.
because I got some cars you can do upwards of 200 mile an hour.
See, that's you talking to me.
Mile an hour.
So going to Hobbs's house and seeing his rig, you're like, dude, got to do this.
Got to do it. There's no question about it. It had to happen. It absolutely was a must. That made my decision. Hobbs knew that when I left that night. I was like, bro, I'm going to have one of these. There's no way I cannot have one of these. And even Kim at this point is like, you know what? It is pretty cool.
It is cool because when you're, and I know I've talked about, my iRacing stuff I did back in the day, is like when you're using one of those steering wheels, it's got that force feedback, and it feels like you're on the track. Like you'll get, like if you turn the wheel the opposite way you're going, like it will vibrate and it will feel like, hey, I'm turning the wrong way. Like it's really like steering.
Dirt tracks.
Oh, yeah.
Dirt tracks the most fun with that wheel. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they, and I never could get the dirt tracks down. I don't know why.
So you got to turn early.
Mm-hmm.
That's the first kick, and there's a little info.
Yeah.
Gives little hints.
Yeah.
Turning early is the first hint. Way before you think, like when you're regular road tracking,
Yeah.
you can hammer down on that brake and turn at the turn. When you're on a dirt course, you can't really hammer down on that brake, and so you've kind of got a limit to how fast you get up to. And when it's time to turn, you're turning well ahead of the curve.
Right.
But you're going around the curve. It's so cool, dude.
Oh, yeah.
I wish you'd come over and race.
Yeah, I got to go over there and check out his rig was sweet though. I mean, freaking sweet. It is nice, and it made me feel good that you started playing some video games, and you have a little bit before here, there, and yon.
Yeah.
But you playing the video games, which, like I said, you're not accustomed to.
No, but I like it.
Because he doesn't, like you said, he doesn't play the sports games. And my issue with sports games, we were talking about it to our boss today, old Ben Doss.
Boss Doss.
Is I'll get a football game or baseball game, and I spend more time creating my player, creating a team, creating an entire franchise, creating a stadium, creating uniforms than I do playing. And I'm like, man, I got like a couple hours to play before I got to go to bed or go here or whatever, and I've wasted it creating stuff. And I'm like, which is fun to me. And Ben told me, he's like, hey, dude, you're playing the game. I'm like, I'm not actively playing the game, but I'm playing the game.
Yeah.
But the racing, man, you just plug and play and go. Like, it is super fun. Now, Cohen got a VR for Christmas. Have you messed with any VR?
No, but I watched Cohen. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Dude, I'm telling you, and Cohen, I'm not saying anything bad about it. If you want something to babysit and while they're doing them up, moving around, give them a VR. Because, buddy, now you hear him, and he was fine, but, buddy, he didn't stop.
At all. It was amazing.
He goes in the girls' rooms, they got a bigger space. He'll go in there, play for hours. And he'll come out and go to the bathroom, get a snack, get a drink, and boom, he's right back in. Not saying it's great exercise or anything, but, I mean, he's moving. But when I had to set it up, I tried it on. And I'm like, man, it's cool. And he's like, did you get it? I'm like, no, not yet. I did, in fact, get it. I just downloaded a hunting game that they had on there, and I was like, I'm just going to shoot some deers. So, and dude, let me tell you, it was pretty daggone cool. Also, if you ever do iRacing, you can actually set up VR headset and race that way with the wheel and pedals. So whenever you're racing, if you look this way, you see out the left side of your window of your car. You look down, which when you're playing the game on a monitor, if you have just a single monitor like I have, you look down, if you got the VR headset on, you see your lap. You look down over here, you see the floor pan. You look over here, you see that. Like, it's a full view. I haven't done that. I think I would screw things up if I did that. But I want to try it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Something terrible, man. I'm kind of scared about it.
Well, my friend Travis, I don't know if you know him or not, you might have heard of him, told me that iRacing is coming out with a PS5 edition.
Console game. You can do like a full career. Like, which is up my alley. Design your car, design your your racing suit, all your attributes as a driver. I'm like, yeah, I'm in. Let's do this. And also a new one I talked to you about the other day. It's baseball. You can start as a high school senior and get recruited. It's only got like eight colleges you can play for. Of course, Tennessee's one of them. So I'm like, yeah, I'm in.
Heck yeah.
But I think that's neat going back that far. That's pretty cool. And WWE 2K25 comes out on the morrow.
Forza.
Oh yeah, Forza comes out in March.
Forza.
So this
March or April, one of the two.
Yeah, I just made up March. Just complete lie. This show is based on half truths, and a lot of full non-truths. Forza Horizon, is that what it's called?
Mm-hmm.
So they got just a plethora of cars, if you will. You got the Javelin, a Gremlin. You got your Mustangs. You got your Raptors, Camaros. You also got the Jeep from Jurassic Park. All 3 DeLoreans from Back to the Future. And this is what I'm most excited about. Kit from Knight Rider. Like, dude, talk to me.
I'm really curious about the third DeLorean. Is it going to have train wheels?
Maybe so.
Because, they put it on a train track.
That's right, Chad Hatfield. Facts don't matter,
Facts
baby.
don't really matter.
No.
And I'm not sure if it's Forza 7. It's Forza something. Forza Horizon or... I don't know. Why you pointed at me like that? It made me nervous.
Because facts don't matter.
Facts don't matter.
That's what Hatfield was saying.
Just facts, man.
Just facts, man.
But the facts do matter.
Yeah. But I'm super stoked about Forza. That's gonna be fun right there. I still gotta get GT7. I get a raise at work before I can buy it, but Gran Turismo 7. What?
I mean, I get it.
Yeah, I get that raise. The new Formula 1 is out.
Yeah, 25.
Yeah, that's
also, I've played 24 with the steering wheel at Hobbs's house.
Mm-hmm.
Phenomenal. And he even said, because, we started out with GT7 and then he switched to the F1 and then he had another game and I liked it least. I don't even remember what it was.
right.
But when we went from GT7 to the F1, he was like, yeah, you're like me. This F1's more your style. And it is more precise, but you get to go faster, longer.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Longer. And I got Formula 1 2022 or 23. And I actually, when we were in Vegas last year for the F1 race, I got to get in a McLaren simulator and run the Vegas track. It was during the day, but it still was, wow. Just wow.
Did your butt move?
Yeah.
The whole thing moved.
Yes.
Oh, full sim.
Oh, yeah. It was
yeah.
awesome.
Full sim. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so looking forward to it, man. Looking forward to Forza coming out. Looking forward to the in the fall when iRacing comes out. Looking forward 2K25 WWE variety.
I'm looking forward to the golf.
The golf.
The golf is 2025 golf is out or coming out, and I'm looking forward to that because that's the other game I played a lot of was Tiger Woods.
Do you know? I don't remember which game, but in one of them, and I don't know if it's true or not, but apparently you can play as Shooter McGavin.
Like from Happy Gilmore?
Yeah, you can play as Shooter.
I've seen. I thought it was AI, so I want to know if it's true because I was worried it wasn't true.
Yeah.
There's no camera.
I'm not. I synced it and I was like, man, that's cool. And I got distracted by a squirrel or a quarter, and I was like, oh, there's something else over here, shiny. I'll look at it. The WWE 2K25, they've got different character packs that they release throughout the year. So if you're an old wrestling fan, they're gonna have Jesse the Body Ventura.
Oh, I know him.
Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff, Tito Santana. I think Abyss from TNA is going to be on one. There's one or two more that caught my eye. I think like Ravishing Rick Rude maybe. It's like the Saturday Night's Main Event pack that the wrestling that come on Saturday nights instead of Saturday Night Live back in the late '80s. a lot of those guys that were on there are going to be in this downloadable pack, which that's the crazy thing about like all these games coming out, like especially iRacing coming out on PS5. Well, can you race as Dale Earnhardt? Can you race as prime Richard Petty? Can you race as David Pearson? Can you race their like what are the skins going to look? What's the paint jobs? The livery's going to look like? The possibilities are endless, and plus you can update the stuff online, so you get new content constantly. Like it is expensive, but to me, worth the money if you play video games for entertainment.
Just because you said something there that sparked my brain, you know the GT7 has updates, right?
Right.
And like since I've owned it, and I've only had it 2 weeks,
right?
Since I've owned the game, I got an update that gave me 3 cars.
See?
3 cars you couldn't choose from before. When I say choose from, purchase. 3 cars you can now purchase that weren't on the game before the update. That's cool. That technology is cool.
Oh, it's absolutely fantastic, man. I mean, why would you not want to do it? But I digress. Anyway.
Hey, Brandon. He called us sweet boys.
He did call us sweet boys. Looking forward to playing some more racing at your house. We're going to have to dedicate one night a week, I believe, to racing, to conquering the world of racing.
I believe that's true.
Saving the world by racing.
We got to put Hobbs in it too, man.
Yeah, we'll go up there.
Yeah.
Make him come down. We'll alternate. We'll definitely do that. All right, guys, take another break. When we come back, maybe a little bit more of some video game talk. A couple sad things went on in the entertainment world. And also, maybe get y'all's view on some Titans news, if you will.
Oh, I'm interested.
Yeah. You're listening to the Everyday Joe Show, brewed by the Common Job Brewing Company here on 93.9 The Duck.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. All right, guys, I want to talk to you guys a minute about our good friend Brandon Morton. He has opened up a new business, Morton's Music Service in Murfreesboro. If you want to keep your music sounding the absolute best, they have you covered. From piano tuning, professional guitar setups, and repairs, we'll make sure your instruments are always performance ready, whether you're a seasoned pro, passionate beginner. Morton's Music Service is here to help your music shine. Visit them on Facebook and Instagram at Morton's Music Service to keep up to date on special offers and to schedule you an appointment. You can give them a call at 615-605-5853. Again, that's 615-605-5853. And a special note, if you're in the military, work as emergency personnel, serve as a nurse, they proudly offer exclusive discounts as their way of showing their appreciation for you. That is Morton's Music Service, putting life back into your instruments. And no joke, guys, Brandon has been playing music for a long time.
Legit.
So if he says he can fix it, he can fix it. You can trust him with, if you need anything tuned, set up your guitars, get him to do it. They're Morton's Music Service in Murfreesboro. Facebook and Instagram, Morton's Music Service. I'm going to pin the Facebook page to the top of this chat feed here. So y'all guys go check them out, man. I'm going to grab
You should have a slice.
we'll have a slice when we're going to break here.
You should have a slice. People need to watch us eat. Watch us eat, people.
Break radio.
Huh?
Well, we're not on radio, so it's fine.
I feel better about life after eating.
Well, I'm pretty sure it's the first time we had pizza delivered during the show.
Yeah, that's an accurate statement. It's the first time I've eaten pizza during the show? No.
Well,
I've eaten pizza during the show.
and we did work. We were slow this morning at work. We were hustling, bustling pretty good in the afternoon. So we worked pretty dang hard this afternoon.
I earned these calories.
Yeah, you daggum right. And then we had to cut some promos for the duck, and neither one of us really had time to eat supper. I had to get everything set up. And what's up, Andrew McCormick?
What up, dude?
Good game.
Check out his place, man. Good
Yeah.
Game Arcade was a good time. We went last weekend. I love it. Love it.
There you got there and check that place out.
So, bro, there's an old-style punching bag machine.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty much entertaining, whether you're playing it or just watching other people playing it. A couple of the air hockey tables. Alexis and I played air hockey with one another, and I thought at first that she knew what was going down, but she knew what was going down. It was her score. I stomped it.
Had it, baby.
A couple pool tables in the back, video games set up everywhere, and most of these things you can choose all kinds of different games. And then they've got a couple stations, like there was a Switch set up. Look, bro, you buy free play, like you come in and spend so much money for an hour of play, and it's really, really cool. They got Common John Brew on tap, which is really, really cool. I think it's worth checking out, man. They're open during the week, open on the weekends. It's family friendly, kid friendly. Obviously, they don't serve alcohol to kids, but if you want to have a beer while the kids are playing video games or whatever, you can do that, and it's pretty neat.
Heck yeah, man. A lot of cool small businesses open up around us within, 30, 45-minute drive from Manchester here. So go check them out, man. If you need some music, instruments fixed up, go holler at Brandon. If you want to play some video games and arcades, shoot some pool, go hit up Gig 'em Arcade there with Andrew. What's up, Adam Barry? How are you, buddy?
Hello, Adam.
We got almost the entire Apache Jericho on here.
I mean, it was really awesome.
Yeah. All right, guys, welcome back to the Everyday Joe Show, brewed by the Common John Brewing Company here on 93.9 The Duck, episode 369. Tooth, me, the Travis Reed. Tooth, hey, you had a first here on the show. We had pizza delivered during the show.
I feel much better now.
Yeah, I had one piece there during the break. So good. I want to eat it, but we can't while we're on air.
Yeah, it's not as much. It's frowned upon.
It is free. Yeah, people will
As
stop.
you said, it's really good radio.
it's excellent
Y'all
radio.
hear them boys eating on the radio? Woo, doggy.
Man, that was awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Hello, John
So,
Smart.
to kind of wrap up our, what's up, John? Wrap up our video game, Tooth, you are in Gran Turismo 7 right now. That's your go-to at the moment.
That's the only game I have at the moment.
If you get Jonathan to come over, he's a dirt track racer.
Professional.
He wins like all the time.
Yeah.
He probably show us how to do the dirt track.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah.
So what is your favorite car on Gran Turismo 7 right now?
So, bro, the car depends on the track.
All right.
Truthfully. I will say, I'll give you three that are the most fun for me to drive currently. The 04 Carrera GT, which I had an invitation to purchase, and I thought that was pretty neat. It was expensive. I have a Mustang, like my year, make, model, 50. Of course, I have spent all the money on it and raced it out.
Absolutely.
It would not let me put the roof on it as a black roof. It lets you do the black wheels, the black spoiler.
Just get you a Sharpie.
Yeah, that'll work.
Put that on the screen. Be fine.
So that's really fun to drive. And the Camaro, the Z01.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's
Ground
fun
pound.
to drive. Boy,
Yeah.
it is. But I've got so many cars. Like, they're all fun. The Integra's fun. It depends on the track, bro. I got a Tundra for dirt courses.
Oh, yeah. Has it got a Raptor on there?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I like a Raptor.
Yeah. I just won one.
That's right. You told me that.
I just won a Raptor.
Have you got Kim on there driving yet?
She hasn't driven it yet, but she has said she is interested in trying it. But she's like, I stink at racing games. And I was like, oh, well.
Yeah, but it's different. You're actually using the wheel.
And the pedal.
Yeah, so
If you don't push the pedal all the way down, you don't accelerate all the way.
You don't go nowhere. That's pretty cool, man. I'm glad you got something to play with. And
Besides the usual.
Yeah, besides the hole in your pants pocket. I think we should definitely. What happened?
I was laughing at your joke.
Oh, that wasn't a joke.
I know.
I think we should probably stream some live stuff doing it.
People say that, but I don't know that that's. I mean, we can try.
Look, I did it in here, and Jonathan was watching. I was doing NASCAR Heat. I didn't even have iRacing yet. I was doing dirt. I was using a controller, and I was complete trash at the dirt. I mean, I won because I'd bounce off of people. That's how I won. To graduate where I could drive the trucks.
Winning's winning.
Hey, Rubbin's racing too. That's what Harry said.
That's right.
But yeah, I think it'd be fun. A lot of times you can, like, a friend of mine, he has a TikTok channel. And he's like, hey, anybody want to see me play Call of Duty? I suck really bad, but come on, you can watch. And I'm like, Well,
Okay.
at least he admits it. Hey, I'm really not good at this game. Let's go. And he was not very good at that game. So I think if you tell him that, hey, we're about to screw some stuff up. What is it, hon? You okay?
Timmy's stuck in the well.
You see? Huh.
Listen, I almost forgot. Apparently, there are things now that are called demolition games.
Yeah.
You can be like crash test. You know what I'm trying to say?
Crash Test Dummies?
Well, that's not what I was trying to say.
Oh.
But demolition derbies. You can be in demolition derbies.
I was singing.
Once there was this boy. Yeah, I know.
So, demolition derbies.
Yeah.
There was one that Landon was talking to me about work the other day. You just crashed. There's one called like Wreckfest. There's one for PC where you can actually drive a riding lawnmower and crash it into people and things.
Do the blades turn?
Probably not. It bogs down the engine a little bit.
Be cool though.
It would be cool, man. Yeah, we need to get one of those.
Yeah.
Demolition derbies.
Yeah.
That's when you get
Get
soused.
sideways.
Yeah,
Oh,
Walk
what
that
are you
dog.
doing, man? I'm having a little bit of John Daniels. When you know him like I know him.
Call him John.
Call him John.
Well, and I think, it's a good judge of drinking and driving.
Exactly, and it's a lot better than getting out on the streets late at night after leaving the bar. I'm safe at home.
Yeah.
No injuries.
Good
No
to go.
insurance claims.
No, you
no
might
law.
You might just fall out of your rig.
Huh, law don't go around here. You savvy?
You savvy?
Savvy.
Oh, there's a goat sim game.
I think I'll pass on that.
What? Jimmy, do you mean like there's raising goats sim game? I know there's a farming sim game because we looked at the, before, yes, I said goat. Jimmy, I didn't get the question out yet.
I mean, didn't even get it out of your mouth. Yes, I said go.
I know, he just lives down the road, but you didn't hear me. Because there are
We're on
farming.
delay.
Yeah, that's
He's
true.
just now hearing it.
I know there's the farming because we were looking at steering wheels and there's a tractor, not steering wheel but like controller. It looked like a fighter pilot controller.
You're having trouble with words tonight.
Man, I'm having stroke.
Don't joke like that.
I shouldn't, because I might.
It's not funny.
But yeah, dude, these games are evolving and it's fun and I'm interested. I'm probably going to Google what that goat game is.
I see you, Pizza Hut.
What'd it do?
They wrote ultimate chocolate chip cookie on the top of my pizza box.
Oh, Lord. It's in tiny letters. How'd you even see that?
Because it's in big letters. Chocolate chip. That's okay.
Apparently, I'm having trouble reading tonight, too.
Carbs.
I see that now. I'm sorry.
It does say carbs. It also lets you know there are some carbs on the box. Thank you for that. Carbs.
Oh.
It's in a sports pennant.
It
Carbs.
is. Carbs. Sports. Apparently, Jimmy says there's Goat Sim 1, 2, and 3.
Bro, what about they have flight simulators?
Yeah, that'd be fun.
And I think that would be super cool. Speaking of flights, the weather's turning.
Mm-hmm.
You know what that means?
Good to fly kite.
Was that yeah?
Okay.
I'm going to schedule my
your
my
flight.
Discovery flight.
Yeah. When are you thinking about you going to?
Maybe in April.
April?
Maybe in April sometime.
Dude, you're going to love that.
Or maybe I should wait till May.
Yeah.
And the reason I say that, I've got 2 shows coming up, April 27th, and then I got another show right after that with Shaky Graves at the Caverns in like May 2nd or something.
Right.
So maybe after those shows, just in case.
Yeah.
I don't want the tickets to go to waste.
Yeah, no, I know.
Yeah, I'll be flying, so I don't know.
Yeah.
It was supposed to be, yeah. All these things with planes and things.
Protecting government.
Maybe I'll get in one of those planes that has the parachute. You know the planes?
Yeah. You think that'd be fun?
What I mean to say is if something went wrong, the parachute would catch us.
Oh, okay.
Everything would be fun until something goes wrong.
Yes. No, I agree.
Lots of things are
I
fun.
realized my pants at work today. Forgot about that.
You just realized it?
I just realized I forgot.
Again.
Yes. Whoopsie. No, Jimmy, he's already jumped out of a plane.
I have done it. I have done it.
His wife got him a ride along in a plane that he gets to pilot once they get up in the air.
That's correct.
What's it called? Discovery?
Discovery flight.
Yeah. So, thought that was really neat.
I'm super stoked because they get to let me do the controls a little bit while I'm up there in the air. They land and take off, and whilst we're up there, they'll let me joystick it, if you will.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I'll be like, hey, man, you see what I did on Greek GT7?
Yeah, that's right. Watch
I used to play Sky Shark, too, on Nintendo. Watch this. Barrel roll.
Where's that A-brake at?
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be a good time, dude.
Like in Hot Shots Part 2, he just stomps the brake pedal.
Oh man.
Wow.
Wow. Yeah, no, I don't know. I guess I can't watch because you'll be in the air, so it really doesn't.
There's a good point to that.
Yeah. Facebook Live or something.
Maybe they'll let me do something like
Or
that.
video.
I can take the crew with
Yeah. Yeah, see?
me.
Yeah.
Take the entourage.
Yes.
What do you mean? Of course, my cameraman's got to come along.
I'm famous.
We don't need the pilot. Let me take the cameraman.
Goddamn. Take a little bit of fuel out. It's fine. We're just going down the road. It's fine. Goodness gracious.
I love it when you go, it's fine.
It's fine. I like doing that. Makes me feel important.
Fine.
Yeah. Oh, I hate it here, Brian.
Where's my friend? There he is. What's up, my man? I miss you so much.
Oh, Brian, baby.
I was thinking about you earlier, and the reason being is I thought, man, I came to party. Just like Joey Fletcher, I come to party.
That dude comes to party.
Uh,
Had some sad news out of Hollywood past couple of days.
It's been rough, bro.
Gene Hackman. Haven't really heard much about it. I hadn't really looked. Doesn't look like a good situation. He passed away. Was he 95?
I think so, yes.
Don't want to get in particulars of that because I don't know enough. What's your favorite Gene Hackman role?
Oh, man, I got a few different
ones. There's 100
100
million of them. Is the thing.
God, that's my favorite.
Just give me top 3.
My favorite Gene Hackman role. I will give you top 3, but I know my favorite. It's a movie called Heist.
Mm-hmm.
He plays a crook.
Mm-hmm.
And it is an excellent movie because it is a smart, witty, outthink the guy, you're not going to con a con man kind of movie. I love it. Excellent. There's a line from that movie that I'll never forget, and somebody is questioning, is your guy cool? And the answer is, with expletives I'm going to leave out, but my guy's so cool, when sheep go to sleep, they count him. And from the first time I saw that movie, I've always remembered that, and that's how I found that movie again, once you can start streaming things and looking them up. I have that on my PS3 downloaded permanently. But
right
it's
there,
an
not hard.
excellent, excellent movie. Next favorite, I would have to say, I really, really, really like The Unforgiven.
Yep.
I mean, you kind of have to.
Yeah.
And then lastly, it's going to be hard for me because I really liked a couple others that he's done, but I'm going to go with The Firm.
The Firm is really good.
It's a good movie all around. It's got Wilford Brimley in it.
I'm watching. It's got Wilford in it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Jimmy, I agree. Lex Luthor that he played in Superman. That's kind of my first. I remember seeing him first. Is in that, and he read something. I read something where he was quoted saying something about oh, Superman is such a great movie, blah blah blah. He's like, yep, Paycheck was pretty good too.
Yep.
And but I thought I seen it and I'm like, oh, bad guy Lex Luthor. Then I seen Gene Hackman in other roles like Heist and The Firm, and I was like, man, the range that dude's got. Because he had a little bit of humor.
Hoosiers.
Yeah, and that's my second one is Hoosiers, for sure. Unforgiven be my 3. What you mentioned, though, The Heist is fantastic. Fantastic movie. Man, it's sad. I mean, just so sad because I knew he was getting up there in age, and he retired and started writing, writing novels or something. And just kind of, fade into obscurity, if you will, and then turns up, old man passed away. Hated that for him. Brilliant actor for sure.
Man, he plays a lawyer like nobody's business.
Yeah.
Wasn't he also in the John Cusack one? He might not have been. The jury movie where they buy the juries. I know he's an enemy of the state. Excellent in that.
Oh yeah. Oh man, I don't remember, Dan. I don't remember. Sorry, Big Dan. I don't remember. But that was completely shocked. Yes, Jimmy Newton, he mentions French Connection is a great
excellent movie.
Yes. It's like he's been in so many, you kind of forget. Because he had such a long career.
Well, I don't want to look up his movies because I want us to, as we go through the show, maybe try to think of some.
Yeah.
But
And like, he's one of those actors where like I put him and like Morgan Freeman like in the same vein. Like if they tell me to do something, yes sir, I 100% will do it. You know what I mean? They're like one of those ones you respect a lot. You're like, man, probably really good dude, probably very upstanding. Just by seeing, I mean, they might not be. I don't know.
Runaway Jury.
Runaway
And
Jury.
he is the lawyer.
Dustin Hoffman in?
John Cusack is in that.
What jury movie is Dustin Hoffman?
Yeah, he plays the lawyer. He's a little more plain dressed.
Mm-hmm.
Is it the Devil's Advocate? No, that's.
Anyway, I really enjoyed Gene Hackman. That was such sad news. Also, Dolly's husband passed away. They've been married. They've been together for like 60 years.
Yeah, like forever.
Yeah, and that's sad because I don't know, like he didn't want the spotlight. Apparently, he was.
It was Runaway Jury.
Runaway. Who's in
He
that?
was
Okay.
the other
I
one.
thought
Yeah.
So. All right. I read something about what was his name? Carl. Was that Dolly's husband's name? He just like laid asphalt. Like he had a regular job. And I've never seen him. I saw the first picture of him the other day after they said he passed away.
Oh, Carl Dane.
Mm-hmm.
Carl
I didn't. Yeah. Good. You know, that's sad though. I hate that for Dolly. She's a national treasure. We got to protect her. So some sad news for sure. All right, guys, we're going to take another break. We come back. We got your Common John update for the week. Some cool stuff coming up. Some parties coming up soon, too, hon.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You're listening to the Everyday Joe Show, brewed by the Common John Brewing Company here on 93.9 The Duck.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, me too.
Yes, Jimmy, the replacements. And there again's another movie that wasn't so serious, and he actually just killed it. Killed it.
He was an excellent actor.
Agreed.
Mississippi Burning. The Quick and the Dead. I loved him in that. Yeah. Behind Enemy Lines. And he was in Get Shorty.
Dadgum he was.
Mm-hmm. He was in Wide Earp. There were a lot of them.
Holy cow, Jimmy Newton said, sound like we got a hardened criminal over at the winery. 9 cops there now. Had enough, man. The high-speed chase day, that cop come by the store doing about, no joke, 100 miles an hour.
If he was doing a mile an hour, he was doing 100.
Come on. All right, guys, welcome back to the Everyday Joe Show, brewed by the Common John Brewing Company here on 93.9 The Duck, episode 369. That's Tooth. That's me, the Travis Reed. Now time for your Common John update for the week. Boy, do we have some fun in store for you coming March the 15th. It is the annual Party on the Patio featuring the Huffer Brothers.
Listen, that's a good time.
Talk to me.
It's a good time. They're liable to dance on a bar sometimes. You never know.
Picnic table.
It's like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get.
Especially
You
with
hear
them
me?
two. And the thing about them two is they're actually very talented musicians.
Hugely talented, brother.
Um,
They're great.
And they're fun. They're fun to be around. They're lighthearted. Great sense of humor. And they'll have a good time. If you don't believe me, just ask them.
Just ask me right to my face.
They'll have a good time. So that is March 15th. Party on the Patio. Musical guests, Huffer Brothers. Man, can't wait. And I have never got to really experience Party on the Patio.
Really?
I think I was out of town for the first one. And the second one, I was open, but I was out of town. I was in Hope's senior trip out in L.A.
Yep.
So I've not got to have a good time at Party on the Patio.
You've missed out, but you're about to have one now.
I'm about to make up for it. Do you hear me? I'm going to party them Huffer Brothers right there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So that is March 15th there at Common John Brewing Company. And, guys, if you've not been there for lunch, you need to. Quick, delicious, affordable. They got pizzas. They've got pretzels. They got the Reuben.
They got the best beer cheese on the planet.
Come on with it. And they'll kind of tell you what beer will go with what. The beer tenders are very knowledgeable, and they're very good. So y'all go check it out. Don't forget, happy hour, 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. Wednesday through Friday. Grab a cold one for a great price. Perfect time of day. So y'all go check them out. Every Wednesday night, Singo. Musical bingo. If you never played, you'll fall in love with it. It's super easy to play, and it's super easy fun. Singing is encouraged. Please, they want you to. When I used to get to host it every week, I sang, and I didn't need to be singing, but I did. Thursday night, if you want to sing into a microphone, they have karaoke with DJ Shane there. Back Porch Productions every Thursday night. Last night they had Eric Ripper there, live acoustic set. They'll have a live acoustic set during the winter, and we're getting closer to the spring months, so we'll be partying outside at said Common John Brewing Company on Friday and Saturday nights with live music. Don't forget, sing along tomorrow. Sing along and open mic. I need to make sure I reiterate the open mic part. Singer-songwriter Charlie Allen from 3 to 6. If you've got a song, if you want to get up and jam with Charlie, he's an accredited singer-songwriter. You need to get up there on Sundays, every other Sunday, 3 to 6 p.m. Talented musician. Get up there and play with him. Pick his brain. Just jam out or just come watch and listen to everybody pick and grin. So don't forget, that is March 15th, Party on the Patio with the Huffer Brothers. You got Singo every Wednesday night, karaoke on Thursday. Last night we had Eric Ripper. Saturday, tonight, we got wine. Got wine at the Common John Brewing Company. And tomorrow, sing along and open mic with Charlie Allen from 3 to 6. And guys, we're having pizza right now. If Common John would have delivered, we'd have got it from them.
You're darn right.
If you don't have their pizza, it's a simple pizza, but it tastes
It's phenomenal,
fantastic.
bro. Buffalo chicken's phenomenal. The meat, like the ham. I get a ham and pepperoni a lot.
I get the Travis. It's all the meats except chicken. I enjoy chicken, but the chicken they use, they're big pieces of chicken. They just fall off, so I never get it. They taste great, but just falls. I don't feel like messing with it.
Because you got all the other toppings.
Yeah, I got
with the buffalo chicken pizza, the chicken doesn't really fall off very badly.
Right. Yeah, because my pizza is heavy. If you've not tried their pizza, man,
You're
missing
sleeping on it. Don't sleep on it.
Don't sleep on that pizza. I promise you that. So all kinds of good things coming up there at Common John Brewing Company. Really excited about Party on the Patio. That will be the 15th. Huffer Brothers going to have a good old
They always
time.
bring a good crowd with them too, brother.
Oh.
Like they travel with a good following.
People follow them. It was like it's insane. What, Brandon? Brandon, you scared me. Right
I'm
there.
a little nervous.
Oh.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
My father.
Yeah.
He took me to the grocery store and to some doctor's appointments.
Yeah, same car with him.
I hang out with Travis. He's
I'm an old guy.
he's older than I am.
Although at work the other day, apparently they thought Tooth was older than I was.
A person, not they.
They sound so much better than a
You
person
spelled one person wrong.
on purpose. It worked out in my favor. I liked it.
You spelled a guy wrong.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
They did. He thought I was younger, and then somebody else thought I was like 30 something. I'm like,
Well, they were just being nice.
bro, I'm 42.
No, that's me.
That's what I said.
Yeah, you heard me.
Yeah, you heard me. You heard me. Yeah, dadgummit. Well, anyways.
Moving forward.
Go see our friends at the Common John Brewing Company. And if you're down there in Pulaski, the Common John Pulaski, it's available. The beer is available in 5 different places, I believe. The stores and bars. And Common John Pulaski hopefully will be opening soon. So you can go down there and check the Pulaski campus out.
We'll have to do that for real.
Oh, absolutely.
Road trip.
Yeah.
Mustang.
Oh, sure. Sober driver.
Yeah, because I don't drink a whole lot.
Mm-mm.
And we'll go down there and I'll watch you guys drink.
Yeah,
Be
I
great.
do drink a whole lot.
Yeah, it'll be great.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. My mom thought you were older than me.
Thanks, Pam. I
She
love
knew.
you too.
She knew.
You've known all along.
All right, guys, we'll take another break. We come back. Lunchtime theater.
Ooh.
You got a good one?
Well, yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
I do feel like it is. I have a good topic of a movie.
Okay. We got music of the week.
Ooh, and
I
I got
know
a
it.
great one.
I know it's good.
I'm so stoked.
I'm so sick and tired of being teased by that song, and it's finally out. I was fixing to write a letter to this person and say, "Hey, bro, hurry up. I don't know what you're waiting on. I think you're just aggravating me." But here's what it is. Now we'll have a little Travis talk, and then we'll find out what we have learned. You're listening to the Everyday Joe Show, brewed by the Common John Brewing Company here on 93.9 The Duck.
Oh, yeah. Aren't you glad I went ahead and did it?
Oh, yeah.
I know you are.
Oh, yeah.
So am I.
Hey, that might, Brandon.
I think that's an excellent idea, and we know some people.
I'd rather them book you up here so I don't have to drive to Pulaski.
But we were going to drive to Pulaski to check it out. If we make that at the same time they're being booked, it's 2 birds, 1 stone.
True. Bird in the hand.
It's worth like some kind of bushes.
Mm-hmm.
Bird in the hand's worth more than a cat in a bush or something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Yeah, that's what it is.
I think it's it. Oh, yeah.
They got the cut pepperonis too. I added them to my pizza. Manchester Walt, why not?
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
I know I'm not wearing this jacket ever again.
Like ever?
Yeah, well, not until I get unfat.
Huh.
I look horrible.
I think you look great.
Mm-mm. No. Talk to the bookie.
I will do that.
Absolutely do, Brian.
Got to get together. Yes, we absolutely do.
Been too long.
I'm going to have to learn how to golf.
Yeah. He golf?
He does.
Mm.
And you do.
And
Hobbs does.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't.
I can hit the ball real far, just not very straight. All right, guys, welcome back to Everyday Joe Show, brewed by the Common Job Brewing Company here at 93.9 The Duck, episode 369, Tooth. Meet the Travis Reed. It's now time for lunchtime theater. Tooth, what have you been watching, huh?
Listen, man, I'm going to tell you right now.
Oh, here we started off quick.
I want to make sure I get the title correct.
Tooth does like being correct.
I don't want to give you the wrong. It's
When I
the
say
girl
this,
in the pool.
he likes saying the correct terms.
Yeah, the girl in the pool. This is what I watched. I'm going to tell you right now. I'm not telling you guys about this because I'm telling you to rush out and watch it. In fact, I might be telling you not to watch it. But here's what happened. Kim and I were like, hey, let's find a movie to watch. I was like, yeah, cool. And I was like, oh, wow, Freddie Prinze Jr. I like him. He's an adult now.
Yeah.
Weird to see him in a movie. Monica Potter. Loved her in Along Came a Spider.
Yep.
Remember that?
Yep, sir.
Con Air, she was the wife. Nicolas Cage's wife in Con Air.
Right.
Yeah, so I'm like, I loved hers. Yeah, we're going to watch this movie. We watched the trailer. The trailer was very intriguing. Roped us right in. And then we watched the movie, and that's just, just don't.
Don't do it.
Just don't even do it. It's not even, don't even do it.
I'm gonna write this down.
The girl in the pool, don't do it.
Girl in the pool.
Don't do it.
Don't. I put an X on it. That bad.
I mean, it just, no, don't do it.
Okay. I'm down with it. I trust you.
There's a certain level, like, there's different styles of movies, and like we've talked about suspension of disbelief in certain styles of movies.
Right.
This movie's not that style of movie. So then when you get to the points where it's like, well, that's unbelievable. Well, it's not that style of movie, so you can't mix that.
Gotcha. That's disappointing.
Big time.
Yeah. I hate that for you.
Me too.
I caught up on Reacher. New episode comes out, came out Thursday. And also started a new one, House of David. It's about, David and Goliath, and caught my eyes as really, they made him a giant dude and come out, and I was like, oh, that's probably kind of interesting. I don't know much about it, about that type of stuff, but it's been pretty interesting so far. I mean, I did fall asleep in the middle of it last night, but I was just super tired. I started Oppenheimer. Knew I was not going to be able to finish it last night.
Because it's a long movie.
It's a long movie. Enjoyed it so far. That's for sure. What else have I started? Oh, I do know that Formula One Drive to Survive comes out tomorrow on the Netflix. It follows the Formula One teams all season long.
Maybe I should watch.
You start with the first, there's like 7 seasons. It's really good. It's what got me into watching Formula One. It was what I saw it on there, and when I used to work down the road, I'd have an hour lunch. So I'd come home and eat lunch and watch a little TV. I got to watch about 30, 35 minutes of a show. So I was in the show hole. Didn't have nothing to watch. And that come on, I was like, background noise, whatever. Dude, 5 minutes, I'm hooked. I'm like, yep, this is me.
I'm pretty sure when you hear something like, then it's automatically going to hook you. See, I told you.
Yeah, it was, it's great. Had me hooked quick. I think you'd enjoy it. Jimmy says Reacher's BA. He said he listened to most of the audiobooks when I was trucking. That would be interesting to actually read those books to see how well they correlate with the show. I'm sure it's a little different.
So I'm going to tell you this much, which you already know, but I'm going to tell you this much. The Tom Cruise movie, both of them, excellent movies.
Yeah.
He is not in any way at all even close to what the book the very first book, depicts Reacher as.
100%.
And to be totally accurate, the new guy isn't 100%, but he's much closer as far as size and things.
Right.
But yeah, I've not read the books either, but I know that for a fact.
Yeah,
and
I've heard
facts
that.
don't go around here.
Yeah, facts don't go around here, savvy. Facts don't matter. Oh, that's cool. Jimmy said very close. Cool. That's good. I'm like you. I enjoyed the Tom Cruise movies with Reacher. They were great.
I love both of them
And
very
then
much.
once I found out that it was supposed to, let me start over. When I found out that Reacher's character was nothing like Tom Cruise, I was kind of like, oh man, come on. It kind of took the wind out of my sails a little bit. It's still, I'd watch them again though. I mean, they're fine movies. Also, I meant to tell you this today at work. So I'm watching The House of David, and this seer guy named Samuel. I'm like, man, he's got really long hair, long beard. I'm like, man, this guy's face looks familiar. Something about them eyes. I don't know what it is. It's freaking Ike Clanton from Tombstone.
Nuh-uh.
Promise. And I'm like, I know that. I said, and I was sitting there watching about 10 minutes. I told Megan, I said, that's Ike Clanton from Tombstone. She's like, no, it's not. I was like, yes. She was, you sure? I'm like, 100%. Looked it up. Boom, it's him. I was like, I knew it. I knew I didn't forget them crazy eyes from old Ike Clanton.
I'm proud of you.
Savvy?
You savvy?
I appreciate it. All right, that's Lunchtime Theater. Music of the week. Man, we are waiting on anticipation with this one.
Talking to me?
Yeah. What is it?
All right, listen, guys. Y'all ready? I
Talk
just
to me.
shared it.
Talk to me.
I just shared it to the Everyday Joe Show toothpicks. Listen, guys. I've got this friend of mine, Jed Harrelson. He has released Dim Glasses. I have been bragging on them song and bragging on this song and bragging on the song. And the first time I heard it, I fell in love with it. And he's been snippets here and there of live performances of it on the on the TikToks and the Facebooks and
Just
the
teasing
socials, just teasing us. And I've looked up a version, live and listened to the whole song, and I just love it. So finally, he's released this song this week, and I immediately downloaded it as soon as he said it was released, and I immediately shared with Travis that it had come out and my wife. And then tonight, I've been waiting all week for tonight to come so I could say, Jed Harrelson, Dim Glasses, Music of the Week, Everyday Joe Show, Toothpicks. You can find us easily by going to Spotify, or you can go to the Everyday Joe Show webpage, www.everydayjoeshow.com. You can click on the link for Music of the Week. It'll take you directly to the Spotify Toothpicks list. And every week on Thursdays, I add a song, sometimes early, sometimes late. We're at 308 songs, I think I said tonight, Travis.
So. Uh-huh.
And it's an eclectic mix, but nothing on there is really like heavy metal. I try to put stuff on this list that would be appealing to most of your general audiences.
Yeah, most of the masses.
Now, I'm not saying there's not explicit lyrics in some songs, because there are. It's just the way the world is. But for most part, these are feel-good songs.
Oh, yeah. And especially with Jed, I didn't know what to expect when until he showed up to Common John. You got him booked to play. You played a couple snippets. But when I'm seeing him and then I hear what's coming out of his mouth, and I'm like, this ain't going together. There ain't music coming out of Nashville like this. And he says that as such on his TikToks.
And I don't want to take anything away, but you got to see him, Travis, at Common John, and that was a phenomenal, intimate show. He is a phenomenal, intimate guitar player and musician, singer, songwriter, and you're right. He says it. I'm agreeing with it. You're not hearing music like this come out of Nashville. But to see when the band is together and the saxophone comes in on these songs that he's written, bruh, yeah. I'm talking about hoo-wee. I mean, hairs on your arms and necks will stand up when the saxophone comes in. It's better than guitar solo, and I'm a guitar solo loving guy.
Mm-hmm.
So just check him out, guys.
Yeah.
Jed Harrelson, he's from Texarkana, Arkansas. He's been down here five years or so, playing a lot of empty room shows for a while. But his over this last year that especially since I've been watching him, I have seen his his growth,
Mhm.
his crowd following grow, and it's awesome.
Yeah. And on top of that, he is a super good dude.
Great guy.
Super good guy. Very down there. He makes all his merch.
Makes it all himself. He
Yeah.
does videos sometimes of him making new merch.
Yeah.
And he recently got married. Congratulations there. He took a little hiatus after getting married, like, right, but a little before Christmas, maybe a little before Thanksgiving, up until I want to say the last couple weeks, like the first week of March. I want to say last week of February, first week of March, he started doing shows.
Yeah.
I'm going to see him next week.
Mm-hmm. Knoxville, right?
Yeah, be in Knoxville on the 13th. Cool fact.
Oh, found this out the other day. He
Found
was
this out when I
excited.
texted him the other day. So I give him a shout out, and I'm like, hey, dude, thanks for dropping them glasses. I've already downloaded. I can't wait to see you next week on the 13th in Knoxville. My birthday is the 12th, so this is like a present to me this year. And he replied, Maine, because he always, it's like he talks. He spells it out. Maine, are you telling me your birthday's 3/12? My birthday's 3/12. So Jed and I share a birthday, which is super cool.
So they're now best friends.
We were best friends, but now we're like brothers.
Step brothers?
Like, well, we got so much more room for activities.
Yes, you do. Well, also, man, good stuff. Always good when you put Jed Harrelson on the Everyday Joe show. Tooth's Picks. Great music, guys. Trust me, I'm very. How would you say my musical taste? It's pretty direct. I stay in one lane pretty much. I get out of the lane on this one. The dude's that good. So y'all go check him out there, Jed Harrelson. Dim glasses. Get it.
Get it?
All right, guys, take a break. Come back. A little bit of Travis talk. We'll have some, figure out what we learn later. All that good stuff. You're listening to the Everyday Joe Show, brewed by the Common John Brewing Company here on 93.9 The Duck.
Oh, yeah.
I'm leaving it in. All right, guys, welcome back to the Everyday Joe Show, brewed by the Common John Brewing Company here on 93.9 The Duck, episode 369. That's Tooth. That's me, the Travis Reed. Guys, my Travis talk, I guess this week I'm kind of inspired by, our girls playing tonight against Mount Juliet. Winner goes to the state title. I guess talk about the program that Joe Pat Cope has built there in Coffee County with the Lady Raiders. I mean, we touched on earlier, 44 consecutive wins at home, 33-0. He's just churning out one star after the next. It's unreal, man.
It's like Coach Cal back in the day.
It really is, man.
I mean,
he loses a start. Well, here comes another. Like, that just goes to show you what, dude knows what he's doing when it comes to coaching. And the girls know what they're doing when it comes to playing. Don't get me wrong. But the coaching and his coaching staff, man, they've got it going on, dude. That's exciting. You're getting to go to, if they win this game tonight, they get to go to the state tournament, dude. That's huge. That's a thing they will never, ever forget. I don't know because I didn't get to do anything like that. I did on PlayStation once, but not that. But, yeah, man, so congrats to Joe Pat, all the girls, the whole staff for the Coffee County Lady Raiders. The boys had a good run this year as well. Don't want to sell them short. They had a really good run. So the Coffee County boys basketball's on the up and coming, on the come up, if you will.
Creeping on the come up.
Creeping on the come up. So, yeah, I just want to shout out Joe Pat. Great coach, good friend of the show. We love Joe. And continued success for them. And
he's one of the fastest people in Coffee County.
Is he?
Did you know he's one of the 2 fastest?
Well, I know he beat somebody in a foot race.
Well, yeah, that's why I say him and that same person happened to accidentally happen upon each other at the same location, and he's come up and he shook our friend Eli's hand. You remember Eli?
Yeah, I remember him.
He come up and he said, what are the chances that both the fastest men in Coffee County would be here at the same time? And I thought that was I wasn't there. I'm giving you the play-by-play that Eli gave me. Priceless introduction.
Absolutely.
What are the chances the 2 fastest guys in Coffee County? That's great.
That is fantastic, is what that is.
They're fast as quick can be.
They're fast, boy.
Boy.
Bye. So yeah, man. Good luck to the Lady Raiders. Good luck to Joe Pat, the staff there for his his Lady Raiders basketball team. Good luck, and hope we get to see you guys in the state. All right, take a break. We don't have a guest, so we don't do the celeb and burning question. But I need to talk about this burning question. There's something I've kind of put together some stuff, and then in my head before, and I seen it on the line this week, and there's some correlation coming about. We need to talk about it.
I'm intrigued.
Yeah. You're listening to the Everyday Joe Show, brewed by the Common Job Brewing Company here on 93.9 The Duck.
Oh, yeah.
All right, guys, welcome back to the Everyday Joe Show, brewed by the Common John Brewing Company here on 93.9 The Duck, episode 369. That's Tooth. This is me, the Travis Reed. All right, now, guys, this is the time of the show when we have a guest. We ask them the burning question. We ask them, who do they prefer? Johnny Castle from Dirty Dancing, played by Patrick Swayze, or Dalton from Roadhouse, played by Patrick Swayze. Now, we are all fans of both of those movies. We love them dearly. We're all fans of Patrick Swayze. So there is a right and wrong. There's really not a right and wrong answer, but for humor's sake, there is. So I saw this the other day, and I've thought about it.
For the sake of the world, there's no right or wrong answer. For the sake of this show, if you have any hopes or dreams of having any credibility or respect, you better get the right answer.
That's right.
On this show, because there is a right or wrong answer on the show.
He ain't wrong.
But everybody else is.
So, you take Johnny Castle. It was set back in the 60s?
50s or 60s?
Okay, take Johnny Castle. He's young. He's cocky. He's brash. Got a good gig at the Catskills there. Teaching dance. Hanging out with the ladies. Gets in a fight. Kind of tough. Then kind of like, man, my life's kind of not really meaning anything. So he travels the country and hones his fighting skills. Decides to start as a bouncer, then becomes a cooler. So then he saves the town of Joplin, Missouri from Brad Wesley. Revamps the Double Deuce. Of course, changed his name.
Absolutely.
Then he's like, man, really to get out of that lifestyle, let me try something more exhilarating.
Like banking?
Yeah. So then he becomes a surfer.
Oh, my bad. My bad.
So his job was a form of going to banks. So then he becomes a surfer. For thrills, robs a few banks, gets some easy cash. Then he disappears off in the ocean.
Gotta feed the monkey, man.
Yeah. So then he's lost off in the ocean. Don't know what happened. Then he finds the love of his life, Demi Moore.
Making pottery.
That's
when he starts his banking.
Yeah.
Behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Get some computers.
See what I mean?
I see very clearly.
Now the rain's
This
gone.
is the progression of a man's life who has kind of been off the grid since giving up dance.
Yep.
Like the grid he's been on has been fake grids, like, Dalton,
Yeah.
fake name.
Yeah, I mean, Dalton.
Brody.
Really?
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Or is it Bodie? I think it's Bodie.
Brody.
Oh, yeah, that's what I said,
Yeah.
Brody.
You heard me.
And then you go into Sam.
Yeah, I think it's
It's definitely Sam.
Yeah.
I can hear it.
yeah. So
I can hear Whoopi. No, Sam.
So
That's a great theory. I think it's a good theory.
I think it works. I think it really works, man. It kind of gives you all, young, and then, a little more mature, midlife crisis, and then, this is what I've been looking for the whole time.
The midlife crisis, there was some things there,
Mm-hmm.
but what I really am curious to know is, after finding the love of his life, and obviously there was a death.
Right.
But what I realized is now that I'm listening to your story, he probably didn't really die, man. That's when he decided to change the game completely, and he went to Wong Fu. He had to get he was hiding, bro. So what's the best way to hide?
Are you serious, Clark?
He completely changed his identity, even more so than a name.
I didn't put that one in there.
Yeah. See, I just added it.
Wow. And it is Bodie. You were correct, sir.
I thought I was.
Well, I thought it was Brody. I don't know. Yeah, you. Oh man, I don't know. Jimmy said we shouldn't have had the shrooms on that pizza.
Mine came without shrooms. Thank you. Mine were magic olives.
Yeah, it would be neat to piece that together a little bit better. Tell a story out of it. It'd be pretty cool.
I'm sure if I'd tried real hard with AI's help, this would be no problem.
Let me see what Chat GDP or
GPT.
Yeah, that's what I said. You heard me.
Yeah, you heard me.
Or Grok. See what they can put together with that. Yeah, I thought it was interesting. So, we're all bound together by Patrick Swayze.
He's like Kevin Bacon in a sense.
Well, she's like the wind.
What about that?
That's a great song.
I mean, you think of that list of actors that did a popular, huge song. You got Eddie Murphy, Party All the Time.
Mm-hmm.
You got Patrick Swayze, She's Like the Wind.
Yeah, Don Johnson.
No offense, Shaq, but sorry, your album wasn't that great.
Shaq's album was really good.
It was groovy.
Yeah, it's even. Why is there a Tupac CD on top of it? I don't know.
Because that is really good.
Yeah, it's. I think of all those, that was probably the better song.
Yeah. I agree. I just had this thing in my head. I was like, "Are you comparing Tupac to Shaquille?" Because that'd be like vampires being compared to Count Chocula. You know what I'm saying? It's like that's the kind of comparison I'm seeing.
No,
Dracula, Count Chocula.
I think when I was putting this, found this CD case, there was a loose CD, and I just put it in there on top of Shaq Diesel there. Cheech Chong did do some cool songs.
So my aunt had that album that came with the really large liner, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
Those were a novelty, but a lot of people really use those liners.
Friend of ours' dad had it, and he used it. Absolutely used it. Sure did.
The size of that is
it was astronomical.
Excessive.
Yes. Astronomical, if you will.
Talk about a Cuban Missile Crisis.
That's a wolf turd right there, hon. You hear me?
I got choked up thinking about it.
You did, didn't you? All right, guys, take our last break of the evening. We'll wrap this thing up and find out what we have learnt. You're listening to the Everyday Joe Show, brewed by the Common John Brewing Company here on 93.9 The Duck.
Oh, yeah.
All right, guys, welcome back to the Everyday Joe Show, brewed by the Common John Brewing Company here on 93.9 The Duck, episode 369. That'd be Tooth. That'd be me, the Travis Reed. Guys, it's about that time. Wrap this bad boy up. Find out what we have learned. What about you, Tooth? What'd you learn, hon?
I've learned an interesting theory on the life and times of, Johnny Castle.
Johnny Castle.
Yeah. And or Dalton from Roadhouse. I was trying to decide which name to go with.
It's about the fifth time you went to an alternate reality today.
I was trying to decide which name to go with. There's so many names. But that's a really cool theory, fan theory, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I've learned the most tonight. That and that I should not have had the shrooms on the pizza.
Yes. I agree. You should not have. What?
What'd you learn, Travis?
I learned that if Tooth wants a pizza, he will have one delivered right in the middle of the show. Right, actually, it was the beginning. It was the beginning of the show.
To be fair, bro, we have to eat.
Gotta eat.
And honestly, if we had waited till the show was over to have eaten, we would have waited too late. And you don't like to eat late because you'll get sick in your sleep with the reflux.
Mm-hmm. Sure will. So no, I appreciate the support.
Or is what I should have said. You get sick in your sleep with a reflex. You got that acid reflex.
Got that acid reflex,
Huh?
son.
Hey, check out with that rubber hammer.
Yeah. They hit you in the esophagus. Esophagus.
Hey, Drennan.
Drennan watching? Drennan Brian?
Drennan Brian.
Hey, buddy. Also learned that if you need guitars worked on, check out our buddy Brandon Morton, Morton's Music Service. We'll check them out.
I learned a little bit more about Brandon than I think I wanted to learn tonight.
Well, I don't want to talk about
I'm not going
that.
to share it,
Mm-mm.
but he's asked me some questions that are making me think twice about my childhood.
Yes. And yesterday. What
Yeah.
happened?
Yeah.
All right, guys, we're going to wrap this up.
Wait, to Jimmy Newton's credit, if Pizza Hut Manchester sees a massive surge in orders tonight, Saturday night,
You're welcome.
you're welcome.
If y'all order it from Saturday night, tell them the Joe sent you.
Tell them Joe sent you. There will be no discount. But you have the satisfaction of knowing that they know that we sent you.
Do it to it. Tooth. Thanks for being here, sir.
Yeah, man. Thanks again for having me on, or whatever.
Well, thanks for supper. Or whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
Carbs.
Yay!
What about that?
They were talking to you on that chocolate chip cookie, weren't they?
It says goat on the box. We were talking about goats tonight.
Get these pizza boxes out of my studio.
I'm done with it.
Garage. Studio.
If you know, you know.
You know. All right, appreciate it, guys.
I holla.